Okay, so to start a new project, you say New Project. You browse to where you're going to put that project. And I'll just throw mine on my desktop for now. And you give your project a name, and I'll call this Animation Test. Out of Blender, you have exported in a widescreen format, so pick under DV NTSC the widescreen 48 kilohertz project and say OK. From there, you need to import your Blender files. So import, go to where those files are located at, click the first file, and click this little box that says numbered stills. That will bring in all of your pictures, and it will put them in one sequence as an already processed video file so that you don't have to work with each frame separately. Your files have now appeared in this left-hand side in the bin. Grab the video file itself, drag it to the video one line. And there you've got a zoom feature right here, so you can stretch that out a little bit so that you can see your animation. I've purposely left blank space in front of it for now. You can drag across and you can actually see it work, or you can hit your space bar and you can actually see that file play. To create a title, go up to your titles menu, choose a new title. You can have it be a still. It can roll, which means that it would roll upwards on the screen like credits, or it can crawl, which means it goes sideways across the screen. I'll do a default still just for now. Your size will be set by default, so you don't have to change anything. Go ahead and type in your text however you want it to look, center it, do whatever, and close out of your window. Your text now appears over here on the left side in your bin. You can simply drag that text down into your video one line in front. If you have blank area in between, right click on that blank area and say ripple delete. That will scrunch everything back up again. That title by default plays for 5 seconds, so if that's too long, you can shorten it down. You need a title at the beginning, you need credits at the end, you need sound throughout. You can have background music, but in this case, with this example, this ball is bouncing, so you should be able to hear the sound going ting ting as it bounces onto the actual table surface. You can put those sounds into your audio 2 line. So that your video fades in and out, go across here to your video effects, and under transitions and under dissolve, you have a cross dissolve. You can drag that onto your front of your video, and what that does is it now has your title fading out as your video is fading in. You can also put that at the end of your video so that your credits fade as your video fades in and out. Your front and your back should be black to start with, and you should also have it fade in and out. So at the front of my title, I want a dip to black. Just drag that dip to black at the very front, and so now you see what happens is it starts black, and then it gradually fades that title in, it plays, and then my animation plays. When you're all done your project, you need to export this as a final video. So go to File, you Export, Media. Make sure that this says Windows Media because it's a good exporter and it compresses the file down nicely but keeps the quality on it. You can use the NTSC source to high quality for a download, and that'll give you your best quality. Make sure that your output name, that you actually browse to your proper folder, and once you've browsed to where you want it to go, you say OK. It will load up the encoder, and once the encoder loads up, you will have to hit the button that says Start Queue, and that will create your final video for you.